Number 5. Vacation Party Ghost. In 1988, a group of vacationers gathered for a farewell party at a hotel in Maurock, Austria. The group decided to take a photo. One of them, Mr. Todd, placed his camera on a nearby table and pointed it at the group. He set the self-timer and hurried back to the table. The shutter clicked, but the flash did not fire, so he set again the camera for another shot. The flash fired this time. After the film was developed, one of the members of the party noticed that the first photo, the one that didn't flash, showed what appears to be a blurry head. None of them recognized the woman in the photo. Besides being blurry, the woman's head is also a bit big compared to others. Several photographic experts, like the Royal Photographic Society, already ruled out double exposure as the cause. No one knows the identity of the woman and how it appeared in the photo to this day. Number 4. The Watcher. In 1959, Minister R.S. Blance was visiting Corroboree Rock at Alice Springs, Northern Territory, Australia, and took a photograph of a seemingly empty scene. When the photo was developed, he was surprised to see an image of what appears to be a human figure, semi-transparent, wearing a long white dress or gown. The figure seems to be holding binoculars or a camera, hence the name of the photo. Other people see that it's an Aboriginal woman in traditional clothing. Others say it looks like an ancient South American priest. Number 3. The Farm Ghost. In 2008, photographer and graphic designer Neil Sandbach took some scenic shots at a farm in Hertfordshire, England, for a wedding stationery. A couple planned to have their wedding ceremony held in there. After uploading it to his computer, he was shocked to find that upon examining it, a ghostly white, glowing apparition is peeking around a corner at him. According to him, he was sure that no one was there at that time. Neil asked the farm staff if they had ever experienced any ghostly encounters without mentioning the photo. The staff admitted that they had seen a figure of a young boy dressed in white nightclothes on several occasions around the barn. Number 2. The Ghost of Boot Hill Cemetery. In 1879, Boot Hill Graveyard was opened in Tombstone, Arizona. Most of the people buried there suffered violent or unexpected deaths with their boots on, hence the reason why they named it Boot Hill. Terry I. Clanton took this photo of his friend at Boot Hill Graveyard in black and white. Clanton is an actor, recording artist, and a cowboy poet, who is also a cousin of the legendary Clanton Gang, who clashed with the Earps and Doc Holliday at the famous gunfight at OK Corral. After taking it to a local thrifty drugstore to develop, he was shocked to see an image of what appears to be a man in a dark hat among the gravestones, kneeling or rising up out of the grave. Clanton believes that the man is holding a knife. It was thought to be a tie at first, but after further examination, Clanton concluded it to be a knife. The knife is in a vertical position, with the tip located just below the collar. His friend's shadow also doesn't align with the figure in the back, and it also appears on the negative, which further proves that this photo isn't staged or edited. Clanton says that this photo has changed his opinion about ghost photos. Number 1. Grandpa's Ghost. On the 17th of August 1997, Denise Russell took a photo of her granny at a picnic only to make a shocking discovery. The picture showed a figure that resembles her grandmother's husband, who had passed away on Sunday of August 14, 1994, about 12 years ago from the day the photo was taken. Denise recounts the day the photo was taken and said, and I quote, "My grandmother lived on her own until age 94, when her mind started to weaken and had to be moved to an assisted living home for her own safety. At the end of the first week, there was a picnic for the residents and their families. My mother and sister attended. My sister took 2 pictures that day, and this is one of them. The family only noticed the man in the photo on Christmas Day 2000, 3 years after it was taken, while browsing old pictures at her parents' house. Her sister handed her the picture and asked her, who does she think the man behind her grandma is? It took a few seconds for her to realize who it is, and when she did, became absolutely speechless. Denise also provided 2 black and white photos of his grandfather, leading many to believe that this photo is one of the best examples of ghost photography of the modern times.